The Pug is one of the oldest breeds known today, believed to have originated before 400 BC. There is somewhat of a debate over the origin of the Pug. Most researchers agree that the Pug originated from Asia, descended from a short-haired Pekingese. Another theory is that it is the result of crossing a small bulldog, while others speculate that it is a miniature form of the French Mastiff Dogue de Bordeaux. The artist Hogarth had a pug named Trump that he often depicted in his works. The breed became popular during Victorian times in the 19th century. Tibetan monasteries kept pugs as pets. The breed made its way to Japan and Europe, where it not only became a pet of royalty but the official dog of the House of Orange in Holland. Prince William II owned pugs. One dog in particular was said to have saved his life in 1572 at Hermigny, when the dog barked at approaching Spaniards, alerting him of their presence. In France, Napoleon's wife Josephine had a pug named Fortune. On their wedding night, when Napoleon refused to allow the dog to sleep in their bed, Josephine told him, "If the pug does not sleep in our bed, neither do I." When Josephine was sent to prison, she used the little dog to send secret messages to her husband by placing a note under the collar of her pug. In 1860, when the British took over the Chinese imperial palace, they discovered several pugs and Pekingese, and the dogs were brought back to England with them. The AKC recognized the pug in 1885. Some of the pug's talents include watchdog and performing tricks. The pug is a breed of dog with a wrinkly, short-muzzled face and curled tail. The breed has a fine, glossy coat that comes in a variety of colors, most often fawn or black, and a compact square body with well-developed muscles. The pug should be multum in parvo, and this condensation, if the word may be used, is shown by compactness of form, well-knit proportions, and hardness of developed muscle. Weight from 14 to 18 pounds, dog or bitch desirable. Proportion square. The head is large, massive, round, not apple-headed, with no indentation of the skull. The eyes are dark in color, very large, bold and prominent, globular in shape. Soft and solicitous in expression, very lustrous and, when excited, full of fire. The ears are thin, small, soft, like black velvet. There are two kinds, the rose and the button. Preference is given to the latter. The wrinkles are large and deep. The muzzle is short, blunt, square, but not up-faced. Bite. A pug's bite should be very slightly undershot. The neck is slightly arched. It is strong, thick, and with enough length to carry the head proudly. The short back is level from the withers to the high tail set. The body is short and cobby, wide in chest and well ribbed up. The tail is curled as tightly as possible over the hip. The double curl is perfection. The legs are very strong, straight, of moderate length, and are set well under. The elbows should be directly under the withers when viewed from the side. The shoulders are moderately laid back. The pasterns are strong, neither steep nor down. The feet are neither so long as the foot of the hare, nor so round as that of the cat, well split up toes, and the nails black. Dew claws are generally removed. The strong, powerful hindquarters have moderate bend of stifle and short hocks perpendicular to the ground. The legs are parallel when viewed from behind. The hindquarters are in balance with the forequarters. The thighs and buttocks are full and muscular. Feet is in front. The coat is fine, smooth, soft, short and glossy, neither hard nor woolly. The colors are fawn or black. The fawn color should be decided so as to make the contrast complete between the color and the trace and mask. The markings are clearly defined. The muzzle or mask, ears, moles on cheeks, thumb mark or diamond on forehead, and the back trace should be as black as possible. The mask should be black. The more intense and well-defined it is, the better. The trace is a black line extending from the occiput to the tail. Viewed from the front, the forelegs should be carried well forward, showing no weakness in the pasterns, the paws landing squarely with the central toes straight ahead. The rear action should be strong and free through hocks and stifles, with no twisting or turning in or out at the joints. The hind legs should follow in line with the front. There is a slight natural convergence of the limbs both fore and aft. A slight roll of the hindquarters typifies the gait, which should be free, self-assured, and jaunty. The pug is keen, with a happy-go-lucky attitude. Animated, peppy, and spirited, it is loyal, loving, and affectionate with its family. Playful, lively, and rambunctious, it is sure to keep you laughing. Highly intelligent, it bores easily without variety in its training. These dogs can be a bit willful if they sense they are stronger-minded than the humans around them. Pugs are sensitive to the tone of your voice, so harsh punishment is unnecessary. They need an owner who is calm, yet firm, confident, and consistent with the rules. This dog is neither excitable nor dull. They are good watchdogs, very devoted, and are not yappers. Pugs get along well with other dogs and pets, and they behave impeccably with both children and visitors. Be sure to be your pug's pack leader. Pugs that do not have strong human leaders can become jealous and begin to display guarding behaviors, such as guarding furniture, food, toys, or other spots in the house. This behavior only happens when dogs are allowed to take over. These behaviors can be corrected when the owners start displaying the proper leadership. Dogs that feel they need to run the home are not as happy as dogs that know they are the humans' followers, as it is very stressful for a dog to need to keep its humans in line. The short, shiny coat needs little maintenance. The wrinkles on the face and forehead must be kept clean and dry. The pug's reason for living is to be near their people and to please them, and their sturdiness makes them a family favorite. They are comfortable in small apartments because they need minimal exercise, but the breed can adapt easily to all situations. The pug sheds, but its short coat requires little grooming. Pugs live to eat. You must be very careful as they age to monitor their diet. A good quality dry dog food, moistened with warm water, is generally all they need. If your vet recommends any supplements, you may add those to their food. Puppies are generally fed 3 times a day until they are about 6 months old. From 6 months to a year, twice a day. And then you can go to a once-a-day schedule if you desire. Many owners feed adult dogs twice a day, just giving half a portion in the morning and the other half in the evening. Please do not feed your pug table scraps. It is very hard to resist those beautiful dark eyes begging for a handout, but steel yourself and say, no, your dog will be better for it. Depending on the size of your dog as an adult, you are going to want to feed them a formula that will cater to their unique digestive needs through the various phases of their life. Many dog food companies have breed-specific formulas for small, medium, large, and giant breeds. The pug is a small breed and has a lifespan of 13 to 15 years. What you feed your dog is an individual choice, but working with your veterinarian and/or breeder will be the best way to determine frequency of meals as a puppy and the best adult diet to increase his longevity. Clean, fresh water should be available at all times. Regular weekly brushing and the occasional bath will keep them clean and looking their best. Grooming can be a wonderful bonding experience for you and your pet. Their strong, fast-growing nails should be trimmed regularly with a nail clipper or grinder to avoid overgrowth, splitting, and cracking. Their ears should be checked regularly to avoid a buildup of wax and debris which can result in an infection. Teeth should be brushed regularly. Pug people say their breed is the perfect house dog. Pugs are happy living in the city or country with kids or grandparents and is the family's only pet or among other animals. They enjoy their food, and care must be taken to keep them at their best weight, 14 to 18 pounds. They thrive in moderate climates, not too hot, not too cold, but with proper care. Pugs can be their adorable selves anywhere. They live to love and to be loved in return. Like all breeds, there may be some health issues, like hip dysplasia, eye disease, patellar luxation, and pug dog encephalitis. Some dogs may be faced with these health challenges in their lives, but the majority of pugs are healthy dogs working with a responsible breeder. Those wishing to own a pug can gain the education they need to know about specific health concerns within the breed. Good breeders utilize genetic testing of their breeding stock to reduce the likelihood of disease in their pups.